This is great fun. Tell you what as well, the views from here are incredible. I'm just gonna have to take a video standing still when I get off, but this is great fun, great fun.
Recently, I visited Afghanistan. With tourism in the country rising, I wanted to address the controversy over visiting the Taliban-ruled nation and give my opinion on whether travelling to Afghanistan is safe and ethical.
Well, you might be able to see there's a bit of an airplane behind me. That's because we're outside City Park, Afghanistan's first ever amusement park. But unfortunately, I think it's closed. Let's find out. Well, it's not closed, but it is completely empty. This video?
Ijaza.
Okay. Been told to wait. Maybe we're not allowed to film in here. Well, it was a bit up and down then. I wasn't sure if I was going to be allowed to film or not, but after an interrogation which included a translation of "What is your political entertainment?" they've said that I'm free to film inside City Park, Afghanistan's first amusement park. It's pretty small. It's in between two kind of arterial roads through Kabul. But they've got a pretty impressive selection of rides considering how small it is. I'm not sure if any of the rides are operational right now though.
When people ask me if Afghanistan is safe, my honest answer is that the only times I personally felt at risk were when I was on the roads. Driving in Afghanistan can be chaotic and accidents happen often, but when it comes to the Taliban, I never felt in direct danger from them. However, my experience is just that, mine. I can only speak from the perspective of a white male in my mid-30s, but it's important to mention there are women who do travel to Afghanistan despite the challenges.
Right, we found a ride we can go on. It's a little spinny thing. There's literally no one else here. It's very empty for an amusement park. We're on a spinning octopus type thing. I don't know if they're about to turn it on. I think I guess my guide was kind of motioning that I could come and sit here, but... Assalamu alaikum. Oh yeah, we have got action. We're about, oh, it's already starting. Oi! Oh my goodness. This is the first roller coaster, this is the first theme park ride I've been on since Bangladesh. Whoa! Oh my, this is actually spinning pretty fast. I feel like I'm gonna fall out. There's not much security restraints in this. I've got a group of people, probably the only 7 people in the park, who are enjoying watching me on this ride, I think. And I think it might be over already. We're slowing down. Oh, very good, thank you.
English, Dutch?
English.
Where from?
From Manchester.
Nice.
Thank you. Wow. Oi.
You came in from America.
No, England.
England.
Yes, England. Do you go on the rides?
Actually, we are poor people. We don't have any money.
Oh, it costs a lot of money, or
Yes?
how much is the ride?
I don't know. I'm out knowing.
Oh.
Afghanistan.
16 money, one person.
Okay, I can pay for everyone to go on the ride.
No problem. I'm out of money.
Okay, I will pay for everyone to go on the ride.
Yes?
Yeah, we will be happy.
Okay, everybody comes on.
Zoom, there. Go.
We should all go on the ride.
How much ticket you got?
I buy a ticket for everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody goes on the rides. It's okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's figure this out. Well, the people watching are saying they're too poor to go on the rides, but they want to, so I want to pay for them to go on the rides. But I don't know who we pay. Okay, it's a bit complicated because I'm trying to say I want to pay for them to go on the ride, and they're saying no, you don't pay. But I'm trying to. For me, everything's free apparently. Well, we've got our tickets. They cost 60 Afghanis, which is less than $1 US. Hello. Salam for you.
1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Thank you so much, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
What's your name?
Miles.
Miles, Umi.
Umi, nice to meet you,
Yes,
Umi.
Thank you. How are you?
I'll go here. Very good. Ticket? Okay, actually seems like it might be 60 Afghanis per ride, which is pretty pricey because you pay for the park as well. This better be a good ride.
Let's go.
Whoa! My problem is, I always get on spinny rides, and then I forget that I hate spinny rides. Oh wow, this actually goes up in the air as well. We are flying! Oh, this is pretty amazing. I did not expect to be doing this in Afghanistan. Tell you what as well, the views from here are incredible. I'm just gonna have to take a video standing still when I get off, but this is great fun, great fun. Okay, something I've just kind of realized, because there's no queue, these rides aren't on a set timer, so we've been on this for about 5 minutes now. I think basically at some point the ride engineer is gonna, push the stop button, but he's probably not going to push it anytime soon. And we've been on here for a really long time. Oh wow. We've just had the stop button push. We're slowly going down. That is the longest ride I've ever been on. Yeah, I don't know how long that was, but it was probably close to 10 minutes. We were just going round and round for so long. But we're slowly on the way down.
Oi. Thank you, sir.
No worries, manana. Thank you. Thank you, manana. Thank you. Thank you, manana. Yes, of course. Thank you, manana. Well, that was nice. Maybe more so for the little boy that went on the ride than the fully grown adults, but actually, maybe not. Right, let's see what else is in this amusement park.
Now, onto the ethics of visiting Afghanistan. The question of whether it's ethical to visit a country like this is complicated, and I don't believe there's a definitive right or wrong answer. Personally, I don't support the Taliban or their oppressive theocracy, but if I avoided every country whose government I disagreed with, I wouldn't have visited many places at all. At the end of the day, it's up to each individual to draw their own moral line. As for me, there are some countries I choose not to visit on ethical grounds, and that number does fluctuate over time, depending on who is in charge of the countries. I also don't entirely agree with the idea that boycotting a country, either by governments or individuals, is the best course of action. Shutting out the Taliban won't change their views. I'd like to tell you a story about another country, a place where women can't vote or hold many jobs, like being a politician or a police officer. A country where one of the greatest men in history was chemically castrated and driven to suicide simply for being gay. I'm talking about the United Kingdom, but about a century ago. The point is, societies evolve, but not without help.
You can't tell where
You
you've hit.
must see in there, over
Yes,
there.
yes. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Who is the best?
Who's the best? Just look at it.
This guy?
Look at it.
He's the best?
Who's the best?
He's the best? He's the best.
Yes. My turn. That's what I will try.
I'm going to keep walking, but thank you, Manana.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Wow, this is pretty special. Good. Okay. It's okay, thank you. Wow. So apparently this is a place where you can come and have your birthday. Oi. Got this. What a fun little park. Salam.
Speak, please speak.
I'm here at City Park in Kabul. This is my new friend. What's your name?
My name is Murtazo.
Murtazo. So we're having a great time here outside of the Khmer plane in City Park.
Good job, good job.
Good job. Thank you, Manana.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Manana.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Sometimes I feel like I'm on media duties here. I've been directed to the back of the plane. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I really love the setup they have for just sitting here. Looks like such a cozy and nice place to just sit with friends and talk. Okay, let's go up the back of the plane now. I know they've got a few themed hotels like this around the world. This seems to be a themed restaurant essentially. converted plane. But it's very nice. Tell you what, imagine if flights had this type of seat configuration. Almost like you're on a train. Be kind of interesting. Coming towards the end of my time in Afghanistan. It's my last evening here, and I want to talk about the Taliban. I've had several sit-downs and teas with the Taliban. Just now I've had a juice with the Taliban. This time it was a Taliban leader from another province, not just a soldier or policeman, Taliban leader. I haven't been able to film a single interaction because they don't want it, and I'm not going to do a sneaky video with a Taliban leader after I've asked and he said no. But all of the interactions have by and large been very pleasant. They almost always ask pretty early on, are you Muslim? And after I say no, I can't tell if the vibe changes or not. He was very interested in my opinion of Afghanistan and of the Taliban and what other people thought of in England. And he told me he doesn't hate America, he just feels sorry for America, which I thought was interesting. I think ultimately the most important thing is safety and security. And Afghanistan, by and large, has that now. And if there's to be any progression and change, it needs to come from within Afghanistan and within the Afghan people, and not a foreign power like the Soviets did and like the USA did, of initiating coups and installing puppet governments. The Afghan people I've met have been amazing, incredibly friendly and generous and hospitable. But one thing almost everyone I've met has said to me is they wish the Taliban was less strict. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future of this incredible country.
If we abandon the Afghan people, how can we expect the country to progress? Since the Taliban came to power, Afghanistan has been cut off from much needed foreign aid, and the narrative has been that the Taliban are the worst government on earth. While I wish there were better human rights in the country, particularly women's rights, there are active governments in the world currently committing genocide, a far greater crime than not allowing 12-year-old girls to go to school. So why was Afghanistan abandoned, particularly in terms of foreign aid from Western countries? Well, it's not because they're authoritarian, and it's not because of their poor women's rights record. Plenty of countries today have similar issues, and the Western world is happy to be friendly with them. No, it's because they embarrassed the USA on the world stage, and now the whole country of Afghanistan is suffering for it. I hope one day they can experience a period of growth and societal progression, much like Vietnam did after the US illegally invaded there. Here's hoping for that future. Lastly, I think it's worth pointing out that the Afghan people are, at their core, just normal, friendly individuals. I had conversations with locals, including a young woman in her early 20s who loves watching anime online. Her favourite movie is Perfect Blue, which if you've seen it, you'd know is pretty adult and wild. It was a reminder that despite everything, Afghans are just people trying to live their lives with interests and hobbies just like anyone else. In conclusion, is Afghanistan safe? For the most part, yes, if you exercise caution. Is it ethical to visit? Well, that's up to you. We can disagree with the Taliban's values while still recognising the humanity of the Afghan people, and maybe by engaging with them, we can help them in their path forward.
Good game. Very well played. Well, that was a lovely evening's entertainment of snooker in Kabul. Who would have thought? To be honest, I just wish I'd found it sooner. It's my last night. I could happily spend every evening in there.